So, my question for you this week.
Go on.
I was thinking about this. So, you've been in football now since
10 years.
yeah. So you started playing for a team under sevens.
Yeah.
You're now in the under 15s. The last couple of years have been at Mansfield Town, signing the academy system. So you went through the grassroots, went to the JPL, then the academy system.
Yeah.
Now, you didn't feel that Mansfield was the right fit for you.
Yeah.
So you got a release there.
Yeah.
And now you're about to start a trial at a big club.
Yeah.
A really exciting opportunity, which you've got an 8-week trial at, and we won't speak about who.
Yeah.
But it's a great opportunity.
Yeah.
My question to you as a young footballer.
Yeah.
A lot of young footballers out there have been in academy system, and when you start off, you think, oh, this is it. But if anything changes, whether it's enjoyment, whether it's you don't feel you're being developed, whether they don't fancy you, whether they release you, whether you get a release, that motivation and that drive and that belief, what does that, how does that look? When does it come to a point where you go, I don't know if football's for me, or I don't know if I want to do this, or I don't know if I'm good enough, or how does, as a football, because I know it from a boxing point of view, and I know how I did as a boxing coach when I'm coming through.
Yeah.
And, you want to get to the top, but you're right at the bottom. You're thinking, is it going to ever happen to me? But you have to grind every single day. How's your thought process through all this and beyond?
That's a good question. That is a good question.
I knew I'd put you on the spot with that one.
So, in a way, how does all of that affect how I view it in my discipline and motivation?
Yeah.
So I think motivation, I would always say discipline is more important.
Right. Okay.
So.
Have you nicked that off your dad?
Yeah. So I'll give an example. So some days in the morning, especially in winter, you wake up, set my alarm for 6:45. I wake up, look outside, it's pitch black. Sometimes I just really can't be bothered.
Yeah.
But then it's the discipline of where, right, I want to be a pro.
Yeah.
So I've got that goal, but then for me, I've got a lot of mini goals in between.
Right, good.
So I want to tick them off to get to my main goal.
Right.
So then it's my discipline. No, I'm going to get up, going to go downstairs, do my mobility, go outside, do my session, come back in, cook my right food, eat the right things. So for me, discipline.
Yeah.
But also, I think a big factor is you go to school Monday to Friday, 6 hours, away from parents, away from people you like.
Yeah. He likes us. That's good. It's good to know.
Yeah. But you also get other people's opinions and other people's views.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of the time, this isn't for me, this is for other people. If other people are trying to get somewhere, then people who aren't them, like slag them off, make jokes, make fun about them, that could deteriorate them because I think, as I get up the ladder, it's only going to get worse. People's opinions, people what they think about it. But for me, it's like, block it out because I'm not going to let them stop me from where I'm going.
Love that.
Because I've got a goal in my life and I want to go and achieve that.
I love that.
So for me, that is the main factor. And whether it's grassroots, JPL or an academy, it's don't let someone above you put you in a box and let you play how they want you to play. Be yourself. So whether that means going out of a place to go to another or staying. Yeah. So it's like just be yourself.
I love that. That's good. I rate that.
Yeah.
I rate that. So basically what you're saying is you got to back yourself.
Yeah. Back yourself 100%.
If you know what you want to do, chase it hard and back yourself no matter what anybody else is saying.
And then I think as well, obviously, you're always making mistakes.
Yeah.
So I know it's cliche, but learn from your mistakes. But it is important to learn from your mistakes so that if you go to another place, you don't make the same ones.
Right, okay.
And you learn from them and then you think, right, I'm not going to do that again because that made me worse.
Okay, so now you said that. So what name me one thing that you feel as though you feel that you did that you shouldn't have done?
What I've done?
Yeah.
I'd say a big one is caring about what people think.
Right, okay.
So whether that's trying to impress someone, let them put them in a box,
Yeah.
or just trying to like not make a mistake in a way.
Right. Okay. Okay. That's good. So that's really good because there's a lot of kids out there. They're in academy system that are very, very. They feel as though they've got to please everybody
Yeah.
else, and it takes away what they're
'Cause
about.
I think, I don't know about you, but from my point of view, it's saying whether it's with your friends, trying to get new friends,
Yeah.
whether it's in sport or whatever walk of life.
Yeah.
If somebody doesn't like you for who you are,
Yeah.
don't change. Just be yourself.
Absolutely love that. Love that because that's how I've been, and how I changed from where I was the same as a kid at school, where you're trying to be liked. I used to want to be liked by everybody because I wasn't liked, and I didn't want to be one of those kids that go around to parties and get drunk and do this and go around have a cigarette ramp back of school and things like that. So I was kind of like I wouldn't do that in order to get in with the cool kids.
Yeah.
And then getting into boxing myself, I didn't try and fit in with I once I knew what I've got to do in order to get to where I want to get to, then I'm very, very single-minded, and I just chase really, really hard, regardless of what your peers are doing, what your friends are doing. You can't do that. So that's good that that's how you see it. But I think it's interesting for other kids that are in academy systems, because what can happen is you can get stripped away of what got you into the academy and what you loved about your play to fit a certain role that they might want you to put in.
Yeah.
Now, to do what you did, you tell me that I don't feel like I'm developing.
Yeah.
And for you to make a decision that for your development long term,
Yeah.
we've always said, and he's always said, it doesn't matter. You don't want to be the best 14-year-old in the world.
Yeah.
It's what am I going to be like at 18, 19? And we've always said about that. Well, you need that development for you in the way you play.
I think what a lot of people sort of see it as is, whether it's parents or whether it's actual kids who are playing, they like sort of think, oh well, it's sort of an ego thing. If I come out now, then what are people going to think about me? Like going to school, you got a job, blah blah.
Yeah.
But it's like you just got to put your ego to one side and think, what's actually best for me.
Love that, absolutely love that.
Yeah.
That's I can't fault you. Ultimately, you hear stories of other players.
Like look at Eze. He got like rejected by about 5 clubs.
Yeah. And there is a stigma around that. I mean, you asked to leave, and we got released, and they were fantastic about it. Really good clubs, a really good really good setup. It's just that it wasn't right for your development and for you. And so some people say it's a gamble because once you're in a system, you might not, But we always said, even before we went to an academy, that being an academy wasn't the be all and end all. It was about the development.
And I think for a lot of kids who are playing grassroots, don't stress about getting into academy, because it's not, like you said, it's not the be all and end all. You could go through a non-league system like a lot of people are doing now, where you're still working your way up the leagues. But also, just be patient with it. It'll come. Yeah,
as long as you're working on it.
Yeah, that's
But I just wanted to know. So going back to Muriel's point though, at what point, and you might not have an answer for this because how your mindset is, but you see where a lot of kids they don't work at one place, or they get rejected at another place, or they don't get back into the system straight away, and then they kind of like fall away. You've not done that. You've worked so hard, and you've got back your old flow and your attacking mindset and everything since you've left. In preparation for this trial. So, but some other kids, a lot of other kids, kind of like doubt themselves and then even pack up. So, at what point do you think you would get to? It'd have to take before you decided, I'm not going to make it. That's not me.
I can't actually give you an answer for that, because this has always been how I've viewed it ever since I was little. Like, you'd get people, like in primary school, when people say, oh, what do you want to be when you're older? I'd always say footballer. But then they'll say, oh, what would you do if it doesn't work out?
Yeah.
Then I go, I don't think about that because I put all my eggs in one basket, and then if it doesn't work out, I figure out when I get there. But I'm going to do everything in my power to make it work.
See, that's that. I love that, and that's what we do in boxing. Every kid that's out there is sacrificing, doing everything in order to make it as a professional boxer. Not everybody makes it to the top, but everybody's sacrificing. If you want to make it in any sport or anything where it's extraordinary, and when I mean extraordinary, I mean that where it's not ordinary what ordinary people do. It's not ordinary where it's that popular people are doing it. Everybody's doing it. To be a sportsman is different. You know, you're taking yourself out of the majority. You have to be single-minded. Now, what I will say is that what you're very good at is, I know mentally focused and everything. You're chasing the dream, same as what I did, but you're also very good academically, and your school and everything like that. It's like you're on top form there as well. So it's not like you're tossing everything else off. The thing that I put that down to is, you know, when you mentioned discipline before, that's because you're disciplined in every part of your life. And I feel as a coach of boxers, the more disciplined you are in the majority of your life, the many parts of your life, the structure, discipline becomes natural to you.
So would you say as a coach at a top level, the most sort of if you keep, I don't know how to word it, if you're disciplined in everything you do, you've got more of a chance of reaching the top.
Yeah, because you don't have to think about the discipline. It's just you. It's like I'm disciplined in. So people say, I'm 50 years old and I train like I'm 20.
Yeah, you do.
And I eat clean and I don't let myself get out of shape. I don't see that as discipline.
Yeah.
It is discipline, but because I've constantly done it and because I'm that,
it's part of you.
It's me.
Yeah.
So it's an inbuilt discipline system.
Yeah.
And I feel that you've got that because in everything you do, you take up golf. Everything's when you're thinking about golf, everything's golf.
Yeah.
You're doing it with tennis. You're doing it with your darts.
Yeah.
You do it at school with all your subjects. You do it in football. Whatever you take your mind to in that moment, right? That's it. And that's how you are.
Yeah.
And because football is the overall umbrella, the discipline that goes into everything else, but also goes into taking care of your body, taking care of your recovery, all that side of things as well. I just think that's inbuilt into you, and that's a huge leg up, and that's a huge advantage that I feel that you've got, because you've also got the resilience as well, where when things are tough, you just carry on going, and that's what you need in order to succeed, whether it's football or anything in life. You need to have that resilience. But I just wanted to ask you that because I thought that drag a little bit of your character out for people to hear.
It was a good question. It was a really good question.
Thanks for answering it.
No problem. Thank you guys for watching on YouTube and listening on Spotify. And if you are only listening on Spotify, make sure to go check out our YouTube channel, because there will be some little bite-sized clips coming out very soon.
Really? Is that what you're on now?
Yeah.
See, I haven't got a clue, I just see it. It'll say, I've looked at this video I've put up, I've looked at this video. So I haven't got a clue what it does. It does it all himself. So that's another thing that
check up.
I'm just kind of like your guy that sits next to you and somebody for you to just to bounce off really.
You're not a bad guy to sit next to.
Oh, cool. That's all right.
Catch you in the next one.